We went behind the scenes to grab a quick word with the largest figure in female comedy, Jo Brand.
Jo, could you tell us a wee bit about your new series?
Bog off, can't you see I'm busy?
Yes, hugely busy, in fact, creating an array of comic characters, from working mothers to weather girls.
Bigger than the Big Bang, baby.
So, for that uncompromising, mischievous wit...
Miss Brand, you're on.
Follow Jo Brand through the Cakehole. Starting Friday the 8th of April on Channel 4. She walked into his life and hit like a whirlwind. She wasn't what he expected, and nothing could ever be the same again. Betty, shamelessly sexy, wild and passionate. Jean-Hugues Anglade and Béatrice Dalle in the unforgettable Betty Blue, Tuesday night at 10 on 4.
A guide to the do's and don'ts of swearing on TV with Jerry Sadowitz, and a kind of rude Call My Bluff, presented by Oberon War in a Without Walls special after the break.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Jeremy Hardy.
And I'm very much Jack D.
We were just having a bit of a private chat and a drink and weren't really expecting company.
No, we were talking about the nuts and bolts of comedy, weren't we, Jeremy?
Yes, because later on Late License, we'll be taking you through the night, giving you a backstage look at what really makes comedians tick.
Because I think a lot of people overlook the pain and the misery that goes into becoming a comedian.
Yes, all the sadness and private tragedy and anguish and bitterness that makes up a comedian.
The rotten everyday drudgery of it all.
Yes, because you just sit there, don't you, waiting for it to be pumped out at you like pizzas out of a fax machine, brought to you in your home via the telly. You don't care about the private pain, do you? The anguish, the problems that motivates the comedian.
Oh, my Jeremy, cheers.
Cheers. Later on Late License.
Cheers.
At Red Mountain, we know what a compact source of flavor the coffee bean really is. So, we seize beans at their freshest, then squeeze them over and over and over again until we've well and truly captured that fresh, invigorating flavor. Red Mountain, a taste of stimulation.
Oi! If I could just line up over the O.
Over the O, yeah?
Then I'll be able to drill straight through and free the crispy bits.
Of course you will.
There are hundreds of crispy bits bursting to get out of a Toffee Crisp. You've just got to set them free.
Don't you think it might be easier just to...
What? You mean without the,
Yeah!
Combining outstanding design, technology and craftsmanship. The metal protector from Wilkinson sword. A razor so sharp, it has to be kept behind bars. Wilkinson sword's protective guard wires ensure that while the shave is close, there is no safer wet shave. Metal protector, only from Wilkinson sword.
New Mentholair steam bath. Effective cold relief in a nice hot bath.
Mentholair.
Relax away your worst cold miseries.
I love going to Grandma's. She gives me treacle tart with yummy Ambrosia Devon custard, or custard with apple pie, or custard with rhubarb crumble, or sometimes fruit salad with custard. She must like cooking. I'll be perfectly happy with Ambrosia on its own.
Made with full cream Devon milk, no other custard has the creamy taste of Ambrosia. Ambrosia, the cream of puddings.
He's Beethoven. He's back. And this time, he's bringing the kids.
No, 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 no. And they'll drive me out of my mind. Toffee!
Beethoven second.
1 in 4 accidents are like this one.
Unfortunately, my car comes equipped with SIPS, Volvo's technologically advanced side impact protection system. Most cars these days have door bars, but this innovation goes much further. The energy of the crash is dispersed through special roof, door, and floor pillars, and the speed of the intrusion is actually reduced. Now, here's the clever bit. This unit is collapsing, so my seat can move away from the van and create a survival space. Volvo, a car you can believe in.
I found myself presented with Mr. Kipling's nicely browned and crumbly pastry and luscious Bramley apple. Is there anything, I asked him, like your apple pies? I believe he said that my apple and black currant and my apricot pies have a family resemblance, for they all make an exceedingly good pie selection.
Because Direct Line don't pay commission to brokers, we can pass the savings on to you. So let Direct Line cut out the middleman. For cheaper motor insurance with a human voice, call Direct Line on 081 686 2468.
Vietnam changed many men, but some were destined to live and relive the nightmare.
He's crazy, and now I made him even crazier.
Get your hands off me, Joe.
Don't go back, Bobby!
So who could pick up the pieces?
He's dead, Bobby! Jackknife's dead!
De Niro and Jacknife. The season continues tomorrow at 9 on 4.
Now on 4, what can I say about this next program? Except that it's a load of old...
Who first said naff off? Who's a smaghead? Find out after the break.
Everybody used to come in and say, you know, the R in your sign is backwards. Kids play with the same toys everywhere. People in Japan are no different than the people in the United States, no different than the people in Canada. They want things for their children, and the lower the price, the more they'll buy. I buy the majority of my purchases with the American Express card. It's simpler for me, period.
American Express is welcomed at Toys R Us and other fun places.
Into a world where convention rules comes a new challenger that dares to be different from the herd. The Probe. New from Ford.
Doesn't matter what the others say.
Probe. Go your own way.
With Direct Debit, you can spread payments on hefty bills.
Now, that takes the heat out of it.
Ain't no IOUs when you pay DD.
New box, new chocolates. And not the first time someone's changed their appearance to please a loved one. All because the lady loves new Cadbury's milk tray.
Bottoms dropped out of pork belly futures, I see, Henry. I remember when career in the city was thoroughly respectable. Now it appears to be more like a passport to significant.
In troubled times, who do you trust with your investments? At Equitable Life, we pay no commission to middlemen, we have no shareholders, so you profit from our principles.
Didn't happen to back Mr. Whoopsie in the 230, did you, Henry?
With no shareholders and no commission to middlemen, it's an Equitable Life, Henry.
Last year, Jewson sold over 60 million bricks. How do you explain that?
Oh, have you seen the Jewson prices lately?
Meeting people, made easy, on the phone, with 1+1. 0891 60 60 60.
By carrying a donor card, you're offering the gift of life. But if you haven't told your next of kin whose consent will be asked, it could turn out to be an empty gesture. If you carry the card, tell your family. When you take out comprehensive car insurance with Swinton, they'll give you a price freeze for 2 years.
But why do we need insurance? Nothing exciting ever happens to us. See?
Swinton price freeze. Who said insurance isn't exciting?